When it's over, it's just over. Hi, I'm Adrienne from AP Inspires, and in this video, I wanted to encourage you and let you know that when a situation, when a relationship is over, just let it go. On this channel, I want to encourage and inspire and motivate you to live your very best life. In this video, we're gonna talk about stop performing CPR on dead relationships. Sometimes leaving a relationship is so hard, but guess what? Staying in one that isn't for your good is even worse. All types of relationships can be very interesting. In the beginning, the sun is shining and you can hear the birds singing a sweet lullaby. But sometimes things change. Even though we don't want them to change sometimes, it happens. And sometimes it really hurts when it does. When relationships go in a different direction, pain kicks in and you just want it to stop. You've invested so much time into the situation or this person, and now you're in shock because it's over. Have you wasted your time? Being with someone, either in a friendship or in a relationship, it's a job ship. They become a part of your daily routine. But sometimes it's very important to take a step back and reevaluate if that relationship is in your best interest. Pray to God and ask Him to remove the scales off your eyes so that you can see clearly. Have you been at that job way too long? Are you and your friend going in two different paths? For me, this year has been a complete eye-opener. There have been those who I totally thought would be in my life forever. But then after a turn of events, things went south. Situations happened, and I was like,
whoa, I can't do this no more.
Sometimes God will put you in a position where you are forced to see someone for who they truly are. And when you do, it cuts deep. But you have to accept the reality. And eventually, you have to let it go. And when something is over, don't go back to it. You can't live in reverse. We have to live a progressive life. And it's not that you're mad at the person or even that you hate the person, but you have to move forward in order to receive all the blessings God has in store for you that are in your future. Sometimes holding on to the wrong person, the wrong situation will block blessings from God. Sometimes when God has already shown us what to do and what situation to get out of and we're still there, God is like, okay, do you, boo. I tried to tell you. I tried to show you. You don't want to listen. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everybody that you have to let go are horrible people. Sometimes their path in your life has just come to an end. The chapter that they were on, it's time to turn that page and start a new chapter. Everyone can go where God is trying to take you. You have to give room for the new people that God wants in your life. Understand, there is no perfect relationship. At some point, you're just gonna bump heads, and that's a normal part of life. But sometimes, you need to leave the relationship and put yourself first. So let's talk about some ways that you know when you need to end a relationship. Number one, if you're always unhappy, then you need to make a change. If waking up every day causes you such grief that you don't want to go to work, it's time to find a new career. If you don't feel supported and appreciated, you should really reevaluate why you're in that relationship or that situation. Some things are just for a season, not a lifetime. Stop staying just because you don't feel like you'll find something else. When you serve a big guy like I do, the sky's the limit. There's nothing He'll hold back from you. Number two, everyone is on a different path, and that's okay. And sometimes those paths just don't cross anymore. You stop growing together. Some people just don't want to grow, and they like to stay exactly where they are and who they are. While other people, they're very highly motivated and they want more out of life. Stagnation is not in their personality. Sometimes people move away from each other. That was kind of hard. You really have to work on the relationship if you want it to last. You have to be very intentional with your relationship, because if you don't, it can easily fade to black. Yes, I get it. Everyone's busy. But to me, that is just an excuse. If there's something that you really want and you really want it to work, you'll find time. You'll make sure that you'll cultivate that relationship so that it blossoms. If you're in a relationship or a friendship and it's not equal cultivation, then that's not something that you should be in. You should not be the only one putting in all the work. It takes two to make a relationship work. Number 3, the support you once felt is no longer there. Yes, there was a time when that person was your biggest cheerleader. They were truly vested in your relationship. Sadly, over time, things changed. You can barely even get them on the phone. Other things became more important than you, and you became a side thought. And yes, I know, you've tried to keep that relationship going, but you've exhausted yourself. You're tired, you're stressed out, you're depressed. When you feel like that, you gotta let it go. Number 4, there's just no more trust. How can two walk together unless they agree? Fortunately, people lie. Some people, they lie all the time. They lie about the small stuff and they lie about the big stuff. You don't know when they're telling the truth. They lie and say that they're gonna change, but they never do. Actions speak louder than words. No relationship can ever stand when there's no trust. If you have a friend that's constantly talking about you behind your back, that's not your friend. You have to reevaluate your friendships. Don't put everyone in the same category. Check out my video on friendships. Everybody is not in the same category. Well, I hope that you've been blessed by this video. I hope that you will take time to reevaluate the situations that you're in. If it's not working toward your good and causing additional happiness in your life, then it's time to let it go. Yes, I get it. You've been friends for 20 plus years. Sometimes 20 plus years is all that it was meant to be. I hope that you like this video, suggest it to your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting on? Well, until the next video, take care.